if function, just like all the others, is a preset formula with a set of arguments. But the if function is very different than the sum, the average, the min, and the max, because this time it checks whether a condition is met and returns one value if it's true and another if it's false. So in this video and in this exercise, what we're going to do is to look at how much each unit's rent is. If it's less than 1,000, Excel is going to return increase, and if it's greater than 1,000, it's going to return the word market. So just like we've dissected our other functions, we're going to dissect this one. We've got equals, if, open parentheses, the logical test, which is cell B2, is less than or equal to 1,000, comma, parentheses. If it's true, it's going to put the word increase in the cell, and if it's false, it's going to put the word market. Now we're going to be working with a new worksheet that we haven't worked with before, and what we've got here is just a few unit numbers, all one bedrooms, and we're going to be looking at whether the rent is less than or equal to 1,000, as well as in the next video counting the different types of flooring. So D2 is our active cell. We're going to click on formulas, where the formula ribbon appears. And we're going to come over here to our function library and choose logical test, right? So we're going to come down here to logical and come to the third one, which is if. The function argument dialog box appears and it says right there, what is our test? What are we going to test? Well, we want to test if B2 is less than or equal to 1,000, okay? And it automatically gives us a preview and tells us that it's true, because sure enough, the value in cell B2 is 803, which indeed is less than 1,000. Okay, so what do we want Excel to do if that is indeed true? Well, we want to put a quote and we want to put the words increase. Okay, if it's false, we want to put the quote and we want to put the word market. Alrighty, so our function argument looks like this. If B2 is less than or equal to 1,000, return the word increase. If it is false, return the word market. And we're going to choose OK. And it returns increase. So when this person's rent is up for renewal, we need to increase their rent. We're going to make D3 our active cell, and we're going to insert the if function a little bit different. You can come up here to the insert function button on your formula bar, come up here to search for function, select that, type in the word if, choose go, and select the function if. We're right back here to the function argument dialog box. So two different ways of getting here. Our test is exactly the same. This time we're going to involve cell B3. But if B3 is less than or equal to 1,000, quote, increase. If it's false, return the word market. Okay? And we get the preview. It is indeed false. And so the word market will appear in cell D3. And we choose OK. Since this is a relative function, which means we're staying within the same row or within the same column, we can use our fill handle that we've used before and drag it down. Okay? Because what's in D4, we're going to check in cell B4. So when we use our fill handle, now we can see that the function if has been applied to every single one of our units.